The Kuwait National Development Plan sets the nation's long-term development priorities. It's organized around 7 pillars or areas of focus for investment and improvement. Infrastructure. Develop and modernize the national infrastructure to improve the quality of life for all citizens.
Under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Jabir Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah, Dasman Diabetes Institute, DDI, was established to address the growing epidemic in Kuwait. With his efforts to promote national welfare, the Kuwait Foundation for the Advancement of Sciences, KFAS, surveyed the top diseases affecting the Kuwaiti population. Among those diseases, diabetes was the fastest growing chronic condition. As a result, KFAS financed the establishment of DDI. The foundation's cornerstone was laid on the 8th of May of 2001. On the 16th of June of 2006, the institute was inaugurated by His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah. The institute's mission is to prevent, control, and mitigate the impact of diabetes and related conditions in Kuwait through effective programs of research, training, education, and health promotion, and thereby improve the quality of life. DDI is governed by several committees that support the functions of its 3 divisions: research, medical, and operations, and accredited by ACI Canada. DDI also upholds the highest standards to ensure compliance to the policies and procedures, maintain proper conduct with the values of the Institute, and follow the ethical laws and regulations. DDI aims to create a platform for diabetes research and education, increase public awareness on diabetes and its comorbidities, reduce the incidence and prevalence of diabetes, encourage a healthy lifestyle.
The annual plan 2017-2018 is scheduled to continue 164 projects that will contribute more than 50 billion in revenue. Now we will take you on a social media tour regarding Kuwait development projects. From Kona account, Kuwait announces major development in petrochemical projects. And from Kuwait account, 80 to 90% of 48 important development projects solved. And from Kuwait Daily News account, Jahra Road development project at 94% completion. And from Kuwait Times, Amir informed of islands development projects, part of vision to turn Kuwait into economic center. For more information or details regarding Kuwait development projects, please visit the websites on the screen.
The history of the stamp, presented by Dr. Zainab Ibrahim at Al Yarmouk Cultural Center, offered students an insight into the history of the stamp with an emphasis on the Kuwaiti stamp and postage.
Well, because you know now the electronic communication and all these new things, the new technologies are coming up, actually knowing about stamps and about the future of stamps, because stamps, you know, and stamp collecting and the usage of stamps is a pretty very interesting historic event. So my personal interest is to know the history, or to revive again what I knew about the history, and to see through what we hear today and tomorrow and the day after, how these things will survive and actually grow in the world of electronic communications.
It's nice anyway. It's beside it's increasing the knowledge of a person. It's something interesting, you know, to see the history of the stamps and the mail, especially in my country, as it was like a step for establishment of Kuwait as a modern state. So it's nice and interesting and new information for me.
The lecture, according to students, was quiet and insightful, offering students an opportunity to learn about Kuwait's history and the art of communication.
This course is actually very interesting because it documents the the unspoken history of Kuwait when it comes to the different circumstances that we've been through, and not to mention the different nationalities that actually run the post office. So for me, being born after the Iraqi invasion, this was a very interesting way of understanding my history, and not to mention all of the arts, the history, the historical parts, and how Kuwait actually reflected the different areas of the Middle East and the GCC. So thank you, Dr. Zainab, for this course, and I'm looking forward to more future courses.
One particular student noted that she highly appreciated the academic resources presented during the lecture, adding that even though the course was basic, it succeeded at showing us the true face of Kuwait and its authenticity.